Hey there, everyone. No DM the boy here, coming at you with a My Hero deck profile for Arrow Chaco 4. So this leader recently came out in a starter deck, and I got the old art of her from Jet Burn Set 6. Me and M Fargalarga have been playing My Hero since the beginning. I have been really learning from the start with him. He's been training me. He's the only person I play with this game, actually. I don't play anyone else. Rivaled at one time, but he quit the game. Plays Lorcana now. But anyways, and Fargalarga and I have been playing from set 1 to set 6. We're about to hit the Yu Yu Hakusho set. We got a couple gameplays coming up in March and April, as far as I know. Hopefully that doesn't change, but the schedule's been changing a lot lately. But anyways, Aero Chaco beat M Fargalarga's Toga deck. We played in person, so there's gonna be no gameplay of this. But I did beat him in a best of three. It was 2-1, I believe. I don't. Yeah, I believe it was 2-1. It was like I won the first game. He won the second game. I won the third game. Both games I used Falling Sky to win the secret rare. So we'll go over the build. The deck is 67 cards. It has 22 attacks, 43 foundations, so that's 65, and then 2 assets, 67. I don't count the character card or leader card. It's character card, but I like calling it leader because that's basically what it is. We'll start with the 2 assets, the green cards. So these are Air Force gloves, Deku's gloves. It's a 2 diff. It has it's a 6 check, which is really good. It has a really good response. I think that glare is kind of annoying. After you play a charge or punch attack, it does not have if it does not have stun, gain stun 1. So that's pretty good. And the deadlock's pretty decent if you can get there. Once per turn, after you play your second charge or punch attack this turn, draw 2 cards. So the deadlock never comes up because deadlock is really hard to do in this game. But yeah, I'm really happy that I beat Toga though because he was really excited about it, and then it's a good deck. He almost had me like most of the games. It was a really good back and forth actually. Could have gone either way, but yeah, Toga had to go down with GMA takedown, gun martial arts. It's a throw, so it's a 2 high, 5 diff. No, I mean a 2 high, 5 damage, 5 diff, 3 check. It's a 3 mid guard. Um Throw's really good. This card's actually a really good anti-Toga card, so its card's actually been helpful against Toga. Because of the response. After you block a weapon attack with this card gains Breaker 1. Your rival flips 1 momentum. So that's kind of been that f's up his strategy with Toga because Toga needs momentum and it's a weapon attack. So this actually like triggers. Enhance if this attack is not blocked. Add the top card of your discard pile to your momentum. So if you don't try to block this throw, I basically gain energy momentum to my character. Then we run like 3. Yeah, only 3 Uravity Stunner. So Uravity Stunner, it's a 5 diff, 3 check. It's a 4 low for 6 damage. It's a 2 low guard. It has stun 1. It's a charge attack, so it does the gimmick. It's enhanced. It changes to a high attack. You wanted to change to a high attack because of Ochaco Leader's ability. So basically, changing it to a high attack will just lead into why this leader does what it does best. Enhance flip 1 foundation. Your high attack gets +3 speed or +3 damage. Most of the time, I speed it up. I rarely need to add damage because I'd rather have it go as fast as it possibly can to, hit the opponent. Response after your charge or high attack deals damage. Ready 1 face down foundation. So her whole thing, because that's why you flip them over, so you can like ready them and reuse them again, for like energy to get your checks good. And then its response once per turn is after you play your second attack or greater, you can unflip 1 foundation, so you can reuse foundations too and stuff when you flip them back and forth. She's a 6-hander, 28 health, pretty standard stats. But like I like her, I really like her ability. I think she's better than Ochako too, which is like the Ochaco I've been playing with for a while. But yeah, like it's pretty good. Um, but yeah, like Gravity Crush is pretty good. That's a good attack. But I really like this attack can go really fast and hit really hard, which is like Ochaco's whole thing because of her quirk. So we run Swift 3 Direct. That's a 4 diff, 3 check. It's a 1 mid guard. It's a 4 mid for 4 damage. Enhance. If there's another charge attack in your card pool, change the attack zone to high and it gets plus 2 damage. It also has an EX tree, which allows you to discard momentum and gain plus 3 speed for each momentum discarded this way. So, say you discard 2 momentum, you'll gain 6 speed. So, it can go from a 4 mid to a 10 mid. So, and then plus Ochaco's thing, you can make it either faster than that or make it stronger. It's a very flexible deck. But all these attacks are pretty solid because they can go high and they can like hit hard. We go Velocity Rush. We run 3 of that because this card's actually pretty solid. It's a 4 high for 4. It's a charge, has Echo, so that allows you to like replay the attack and then you flip it over after you're done using it. It's a 2 mid guard. The enhance, if this attack is blocked, your next attack gets plus 1 speed. And then the other enhance, if the attack is not blocked, it gets plus 1 damage. So you use both enhances to guarantee you to get a plus 1 speed or plus 1 damage no matter what your opponent does. Because if they don't block it, you're getting a damage. If you do block it, we're getting a speed. This is the MVP of the deck. 3 Falling Skies. It's the secret rare. One of the secret rares of set 6. It's the MVP. It actually won me both games against Toga against Fargalarga's deck. I wish there was gameplay of that, but we'll probably play online soon, and then we'll have more, especially when I get the Yu Yu Hakusho set. But that's for another video. For Falling Sky, first enhance attacking throw. No more attacks can be played this turn. You want to play this like the very last attack though, because of its other ability. It's a 3 high for 5, so it becomes a throw. And then this attack gets plus 1 speed, plus 1 damage, so plus 1 for each printed high attack in your card pool. So that's why you don't want to play any more attacks after this. This card is supposed to be your end game attack, which is what I successfully done. Both games against Toga. Like, this is the winning card. This is the card I used to beat it. And Fargalarga actually hooked me up with 2 copies of it too. So I pulled 1 and then he got me 2 more. But that's the MVP. So we got Vast Hybrid Chimera. This card's really good in Ochaco, actually, like really good. I really enjoy it. It's a 5 high for 6. It's not a charge attack, but at least it's a high, so it can benefit off Ochaco's thing. Because Ochaco's effects are either high or charge, so. And then if this attack is added to your momentum, you can add it face up. And then momentum enhance once per turn, your attack gets plus 2 speed, plus 2 speed. And then enhance, commit, and freeze 1 foundation, rival foundation. Then you can also enhance, and then commit 1 rival asset. I was saying it too fast. It made it sound like enhance commit, like I have to tap them. Saying too fast. But this is a very powerful card in deck too. And then we also run 2-0 Gravity Rush. It's just a really good card to have in the deck because of its stats. It's a 6 diff, but you can change this attack speed to match damage. So if you maximize on the damage, then they'll mirror each other. Enhance, if you have 3 or more face down foundations, draw 2 cards. So I like that one a lot because it's a pot of greed. Because you're guaranteed basically the face downs as long as you keep doing the Ochaco abilities. Because you're gonna keep flipping them over as long as you have foundations. Floating drop. I like this card because it's a 0 low block. It actually surprisingly comes up for some reason. The low attacks. It's a 5 high for 4 as well, and also it's powerful 3, so it's actually a really decent attack too. It's a very versatile card, to be honest. Like being with a powerful 3 came up. I mostly use it to low block though. But those are the attacks of the deck. We got 22 of them in there. We got 2 assets, and then we're gonna go over the foundations now. Basic training is pretty good because it allows you to once return respond, like to give your attack plus 1 damage. Warm Bubbly is a pretty good. I run 4 of these. These are zero difficulties. This one allows you to enhance flip, so it already does the gimmick for you, so it flips it over. And then if you have taken damage this turn, this attack gets minus 2 damage, so it's a defensive foundation card. Waitlist is pretty good. We'd run two of those. Waitlist. Enhance flip, ready one face down foundation, so it just enhances our gameplay, extends our gameplay of utilizing our face downs to maximize on damage and resources. We got flustered. I love flustered. This card's really good too, because it already does the enhance flip thing too. Enhance flip, so it already flips over for the effect, and then if there's a charge attack in your card pool, discard one rival foundation momentum or draw one card. So this card was really good against Toga because it's anti Toga because it allows you to rip momentum that they actually need in there to utilize enhances. So I thought that was really cool. All right, then we run for Return of the King. Pretty good. It's from set 6. Your block power modifier to block this attack gets -2, so it makes blocking harder for the opponent. Wait, your block modifier to block. Yeah, that's what it does. Okay, just want to make sure. Response is karma momentum. After you block with this attack, build it. It's pretty good. We got problem solving. Problem solving is pretty good too. After you discard this card during the enhanced step, your next check to play a card gets +1. We run one Air Force. I'd run more, but I only pulled the one, so Air Force style. Um, so Air Force style allows you to response commit after your rival plays a keyword, draw one and gain one health. So that's pretty good. And then response flip after your rival readies a foundation during the combat phase, they shuffle into their deck. So I like that a lot because you're able to flip it over, do the Ochaco thing, and then after your rival readies a foundation, you can like make it go away. Reaching out from the starter deck, I'd run one more if I could buy one more. Reaching out, enhance commit. Your high attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage. So +1/+1. Your next charge attack is -1 difficulty. Fearless Frog. Fearless Frog. Enhance once per turn. Discard one card. Changes under this attack. So if you need some of your attacks to change after they get the pluses, like if you know your opponent has like high blocks, you can change it after you get your pluses to like a low block or something, or to get the attacks like gravity stunner and swift to become highs if you can't get their effects triggered to make them high attacks. First impressions. First impression is pretty good. First enhanced flip. If this is first attack, this combat phase, it gets +3 damage. If it's blocked, your next attack gets +3 speed. So it's just a really good like. Let's plus up. Nice tries from the Lemillion starter deck. I like this card a lot. Enhanced commit. This attack gets -2 speed, so it just decreases your opponent's attacks, make them easier to block, and then it can be readied again. After your rival's combat phase begins, ready this foundation, play while committed. So after you use it to like pass checks or something, you can ready it again during the opponent's turn. So that's really good. Quick response. Enhance destroy one foundation. This high attack is +2 speed, so that just helps you like just make it faster, make your attack swing faster. You just want Ochaco to swing as hard as you can. I like Quirk Expertise because it changes the attack to a high attack and it gives it +2 damage. So I like that because you can just give it +2 if you need to. And certain attacks are like not high attacks right away, so if you can change them and give them +2 while you're at it, it's good. Fast hybrid. I like this card because it can be in the momentum. Once per turn, your next check gets +1. Form once per turn. If you have at least one momentum, your attack gets +1 damage for the rest of the turn. Your attacks. So I like that one too. And then when it's on the board, you can enhance, add this card to your momentum face up. If there are any other copies of Vast Hybrid in your momentum, flip them unless your character is Tamaki. So that won't be an issue because I only run one copy. So once it goes in, it won't flip over. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. First student enhance. Commit. Unflip one foundation. So that helps you do the thing to unflip the ones you need. Last card in the deck is Concern for a Friend. Concern for a Friend's pretty good. I think I'd run more of a Cadmore because it's from the starter deck and I only had one to buy. Hands commit. If you have three or more face downs, you can draw a card. So you just tap this, draw a card. If you have three or more face downs, and then discard one momentum, your charger deck gets +3 damage. Tenacious means you can use it while it's tapped. But yeah, that's the overall build. Thank you all so much for watching this deck profile. I'm very proud of Ochaco because it's the deck I've been messing with since Nomu. Like it was Nomu before. Like my very first My Hero deck was Nomu. If you watch that deck profile from like years ago, then it turned into Ochaco 2, and then I just built Ochaco 4, and now I think Ochaco 2 is just gonna become Cammy, Smoke Girl. I'm pretty sure because Ochaco 2 is rotating out, and Cammy uses all the attacks from Ochaco 2. But yeah, that's the plan. I plan to improve Ochaco 4 a lot. There's still a lot you can do with the build because I'm still missing starter decks, so I think the foundations can be slightly better if I have more copies of certain cards. I just want to make like nice even roundups of the four. Like I'd rather have four copies of some certain cards, like reaching out and quirk expertise. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the one, the two, the six check. Six checks in this game are so good. But yeah, it beat Larga's Toga deck, and I'm very proud of it because it just proves that we are the power of like Deku, the power of love or whatever. Because those two would literally just fight over Deku. That's literally their whole thing, and I'm like, I wish it was deeper than that, but it's not really. Thanks again. Hopefully we'll have more deck profiles because I only do the Universes, My Hero deck profiles, later Yu Yu Hakusho when I beat M for Larga best of 3. So this is like one of the few times I've actually achieved that. I'll probably do a Farewell Chaco 2 deck profile because it did beat Shiggy 3 before the rotation. The gameplay is on the channel for that. I did beat them best of 3. So I'll probably do a Farewell Ochaco 2 deck profile before I change it into Cammy on Death. Thank you all again. We're gonna plus ultra real hard. Keep a lookout for Yu Yu Hakusho content as well. It's coming. It's coming. So yeah, no DMW is logging off. Plus ultra.